Alright, sorry I'm a little late. We're live. And we're live. Luvion, how's it going, man? How you doing? Viewer, how's it going, buddy? How you doing? Philippe, how's it going? Chris, Plague, how's it going? Lucius. Penis. Drill. Philippe, can I ask you a question? I don't know why. A good place to stop 27 or 28? Okay, I was thinking 30 because Kami, I think, mentioned that 30 to 32 need to be read together. So I was going to stop 29, but we can do like 28. That would work fine too. Might. Okay. ATI. Atria? Shit. Forgot what happened exactly, but I sort of remember. Okay, sounds good. No worries. This is bad, by the way. This is really bad. So wow. ITA exact. Shit. This is all I can think of. Cacti. Bullseye! How's it going, man? How you doing? The tacit agreement of the 7 deities. But could it be that Mr. Fool didn't agree? Oh. Hey, listen, I got a fucking... C-A-C-T-I. I was close, okay? I had all the right letters, just not in the right places. I guess end of 27 is a okay stopping point. Okay, we can do like 27, maybe 28. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Angel, Frick, Dada, Angel, Sugar, $28 is fine. Shoot, Fudge, Frick, said that now. God damn it, viewer, no! Okay, Frick, Fudge, Shoot. Rough? Well, I'm wondering, wait, does anyone know? Nicer ways to say like swear words basically is what it's going for this one, but what is the fourth one? Brow, Matt, General, Sugar, Royal, Bob, Ray. Angel, Sugar, Ray, Mama. Oh. Angel, Sugar, Ray. I don't know what Ray would do in that scenario. Shoot, Fudge, Frick. Met, General, Sugar, Broad, Brow. Fucking Christ. I hate this. Oh my god. This is bad. This is so bad. Sissy, Ray, Fudge, Rough, Data, Royal, Ballpark, Shoot, Met. The Met Gala? I don't know. General, Sugar, Frick. DSV, how's it going, man? Are we leveling up? Yeah, we solo leveling, Bullseye. What are we talking about? This game is so annoying sometimes, but when you get it, Plague, it's like, oh, it's so good. When you get it, it's so good, because you're like, fuck yeah. Because you know how dog shit it can be sometimes, you're like, I got your number, bro. And then when you don't get it, you want to die. Royal, General, Angel, something like the highest calibers of a thing or something. Wait, Dada, Mama, Ray, no wait, Sissy. I'm thinking like family words for like kids or whatever, like sis, mom, dad. Brow. Okay, maybe I got to it the wrong way, but we got there. Who's a character we didn't get much of for in Lord of the Mysteries you want to see here? Sharon. We didn't get to see enough of her, okay? I don't want to hear anything out of the fucking, I don't want to hear anything out of the Forest people. I want more of my queen. Fuck you guys. Frick. I don't know, Plague. I got there in like a dumb way, but I got there, okay? I was thinking like mama, dada, like, you know, like things, ways you teach like a kid how to say like family, and then I was like sissy, maybe, and then this one I just saw bro, and I was like, I'm fucking close enough. Frick. Fuck, there is something here. Hollow, how's it going, man? Frick, Fudge, Shoot. There is something here. I don't know what it is. Not Rough. Angel, Royal, Sugar, General, Ballpark, Ray. Broad. Ballpark, Rough, Broad, General. Oh, so easy. Okay. Okay, that one was so obvious. I don't know how I missed that. How we all missed that, actually. That's crazy. That's so easy. Okay, now it's like a 50-50 because I got one chance. So, Frick, Shoot, Fudge. I think I've done Met. Or no, I think I've done Ray, rather. Royal. Angel, Sugar doesn't make any sense. Angel, Sugar. Royal. Ray, Met, Angel, Sugar. We go with it. Frick, Fudge. How is Sugar and what? MLB players. Oh, Angel. God, this is so cringe. I've never heard Sugar What the fuck is a mild oath? What does this mean? Connections, NYT. Explain today. I never give a fuck, but I have to know today. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? What the like, the fact that I got 2 is crazy. This is straightforward. Wait, today is 1.7 out of 5. Fuck you guys. Fuck you. I have 20 people that say otherwise. Okay, well, maybe closer to like 15 people right now, but all the same. That say otherwise. Fucking dickhead. Unhinged. How's it going, man? Hold on. I gotta know. There's... Oh, that's so fucking easier to say it's easy when you're the one that make the puzzle. Exactly. Fuck you guys. Unhinged, if you took those 2 fucking cows, I will burn everything you own to the fucking ground. I'm not kidding. I will goddamn do it. Don't you fuck... I had to walk so fucking far to find those 2 cows. Don't you fucking dare. Viewer, we had a whole fucking cow farm in our Minecraft world, and he killed all of them. Not like most of them. No, he killed all of them. And I found 2 more, and I brought them back to the pen. If you fucking kill them, if they're gone unhinged, you're gonna fucking really regret that. You better fucking not have. You better fucking not have. I have cow in my base. It's the garden of the house. Oh, thanks to you, man. Who can join the Minecraft server? No, it's like open to everyone. It's just in the community. So like, if you're in the I know you're in the Discord. Just if you want, let me know. I'll give you the Minecraft role, and then you can join the server. We're currently having some issues because it updated, and not everyone has a legitimate version of Minecraft in the community. So. But if you do, you can certainly join the server. Even if you don't, we're working a way to get it back online for everyone. But by we, I do mean Lucius, because I don't know. Wait, I have to buy a new PC, then I will. Okay, sounds good, man. I'll play a quick. Yeah, Aaron. Yeah. If you're up for it, I don't mind. Floor, base, bother, annoy, squeak. Weak, slip, what? Base, basic, bother, annoy, insult, bother, inconve. I fucking hate this word, I will say. I'm not bad at spelling, but I fucking hate spelling that word. Bother. I always think it's a VI instead of VE, then it just fucks up my whole thing. Bother. Bother. Nag. Nagging. Trouble. Dude, what the fuck goes with bother? Are you kidding me? Bother, nag, annoy, insult, discomfort. Annoy is already on here, no? Annoy is not on here? Yeah, annoy is already on here. Bug. No, I'm not trying. Fuck, bullseye. God damn it, you child. Caterpillar. Okay, bother. Basic, bitch. Basic bother, plan, intrude, prank, scream, pain. What the fuck is this? Shame. Luvian, it is on all messages. I remember to do that today. Lampoon. Trouble. Provoke. How is nothing go with bother? What are we talking about? Instigate. Upset. Is anyone... I'm actually at a loss. Give me a fucking clue. What is this? I'm not doing... Annoyed? It didn't take annoy, it took annoyed. That's what fucking linked all of this. Are you kidding me? We went to not having nothing to having 50 things. What the fuck are we talking about? What the fuck are we talking about? What the fuck is this? Who made this piece of shit game? Of course, the one guy whose first English isn't even whose first language isn't even English is the guy who gets it. The ED was what changed everything. Goated, actually. Floor laugh floor hysterical floor stomp. Maniacal. Tile break, snap, bottom insult, obvious. Not good, Zaza, not good. Earthquake. I don't even know what earthquake has to do here, but fuck it. Stop. Top. Sloppy toppy. I'm sorry. Basement. Underground. Hidden. Thank God. Thank God. Oh my God, it's over. Oh my God, it's over. Alright, let's start COI today. Let's start COI. I don't know what the fuck this was. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm done. We're on 23, we'll go up to 28 today, so it'll be a shorter stream today. Yeah, they're gonna say that's easy too. Fuck you mean bro is making progress? Yeah, no shit, I'm reading every day. No shit, I'm making progress. Dipshit. Sorry, I don't know why I'm so mean today. I apologize. I haven't been going to the gym recently because I've been feeling really tired. And when I don't go to the gym, I feel I get way worse. Tragic. I gotta go to the college. Alright, no worries. Have a good day at school. Learn a lot. Bye, buddy. I fucked that up really bad. Alright. Combat intelligence. Lumian's senses were on high alert. He wasn't as scared as before now that things were finally happening. Despite his body quivering, he felt more in control and less like he was about to collapse. I'm gonna actually loop this. This is such good music. It came on accidentally, but this is goated. Fight music to start? Oh. This works as fight music, right? I think? I like it. I should have died 5 years ago. It's all thanks to Aurora that I'm alive. These 5 years were a free lunch. What's there to be afraid of? Lumion muttered. In the blink of an eye, the already dim light illuminating the first trap's surface grew even fainter as a shadowy figure emerged, blocking the light that pierced through the dense fog in the sky. The figure loomed in the distance, a hulking beast with blood-red eyes and greasy black hair. Half human and half beast, it was armed with a shotgun on its back, ready for anything. Its front knees bent as it surveyed the ground before it. A moment later, the beast, wearing a black jacket and muddy pants, removed its shotgun and jumped, controlling the vertical extent of the jump to leap over the trap and land on solid ground. It turned its greasy black-haired head and saw a slight movement. Then the monster spotted Lumion, who had a panicked expression and was trying to hide behind a wall. With a low growl, the beast jumped up high again and pounced on its target. It landed a slight distance away from where Lumion had been, to prevent him from turning around and dealing a fatal blow before it could stabilize. Lumion fumbled on his way around the wall, disappearing from its view. As soon as the monster landed, the soil beneath its feet gave way and it plummeted along the dirt and rope net into a deep pit that suddenly appeared. Thud. The sound of something heavy crashing onto the ground echoed through the abandoned building, accompanied by a screech. Lumion, who had concealed himself behind a wall, couldn't suppress the thrill surging through him upon witnessing this. The first step had been completed. With most of his fear evaporating, he seized a pitchfork by his side and dashed to the trap. The skinless monster's formidable tenacity had left an indelible impression on Lumion. Moreover, his quarry had a shotgun, so he refrained from exposing himself above the hole. Instead, he aimed the pitchfork from a distance and thrust it into the pit. In a sudden turn of events, the pitchfork plunged and halted. Immediately, an intense force reverberated through the pitchfork, yanking Lumion into the trap with brute force. Caught off guard, Lumion tumbled forward. He didn't bother inspecting the pit's bottom. Discarding the pitchfork, he spun around and lunged towards the still-standing wall. Bang! An impact hit Lumion like a freight train, knocking him off his feet. Blood with a distinct metallic taste surged up in his throat. With a thud, he hit the ground, tumbling a few times before regaining his footing. In the same instant, he caught sight of the monstrous creature, part human and part beast, emerging from the pit. It held a single-barreled shotgun in its hand, its body torn open, revealing a grotesque display of wounds, a sickening mixture of dark red and pale yellow liquid pouring out. Despite being badly injured by Lumion's trap, the creature had not lost its ability to fight. As it tumbled into a pit, it managed to contort its body just enough to avoid a blow. The creature's legs and arms were still functioning, allowing it to break free. Without a moment of hesitation, Lumion bolted for the nearby ruins. It wasn't a spontaneous decision, he had a plan in mind. He knew there was a chance the trap wouldn't completely incapacitate the monster, leaving it with enough strength to fight back. In the event the trap failed, Lumion's contingency plans was to use the environment to his advantage. He'd play a game of cat and mouse, buying time for the beast to succumb to its wounds. Its reaction time and strength would considerably weaken, and Lumion would strike when the opportunity came up. Bang! Another shot rang out, followed by the sound of soil splattering as lead appeared at the feet where Lumion had been standing. Or as leads appeared at the spot where Lumion had been standing. He quickly took cover behind a half-collapsed wall and crawled on all fours to the other side of the ruins. Suddenly, he heard the sound of wind blowing in the air. The monster had jumped over. Lumion quickly pivoted and crawled back to the half-collapsed wall behind. He made the most of the special conditions of the collapsed building, hiding at times and circling around at others, dodging the monster's attacks without engaging. Hide and seek was Lumion's forte, honed through years of pranking where he had used this innate ability to escape. As a cat and mouse game continued, Lumion found himself panting, while the monster's running speed, jumping height, and reaction had clearly also weakened. Just a bit longer. I can't defeat it now. Lumion retreated back to his previous location, leaning against a half-collapsed wall, trying to control his urge to counterattack. Another shot. He felt a massive blow to the back of his back, sending him flying. The collapsed wall and another rock behind him exploded into a million pieces, raining down all around him as he crashed. The monster hadn't chased him, instead choosing to body slam him into the obstacles. The already half-collapsed wall couldn't withstand the brunt of the force and collapsed. Crimson blood gushed out of the creature's wounds, pooling on the ground. Despite being caught off guard, Lumien's reflexes were quick. He rolled out of harm's way and sought cover behind a pile of rubble. Bang! Another shotgun blast barely missed him. Having slammed into the wall, the monster clearly struggled to regain its footing. It fumbled with the cloth bag strapped to its waist, only to find it empty. With a snarl, it hurled the shotgun aside and lunged at Lumien. I guess the bag contained ammo and he's out. Stormtrooper monster? Thank God, otherwise our MC would be fucking dead. Lumien had already darted to a new hiding spot before continuing this game. Of course, he couldn't keep this up forever. The monster might slip away if he did, and the noise could attract other monsters as well. As he circled, he noticed the monster seeming to slow down. Here's the chance. With a quick decision, Lumien pretended to escape towards a building. He stood there, firm, an axe drawn behind his back. He took a moment to catch his breath, and in a flash, the monster rounded the corner in front of Lumien. Lumien raised the axe and charged forward. He stepped towards the monster, turning his body sideways and lowering his shoulders, planning to body slam the monster, a move his sister had taught him, and then slash at its neck. You know what this is reminding me of? In like episode 1 of Demon Slayer, where like Tanjiro is fighting Gyu without fucking like axe or whatever, because he's trying to save his sister, and Gyu's just like beating the piss out of him, and he's like, stay the fuck down, and Tanjiro's like, no, I have to do this for my family. Lumien took a step forward, leaning his body against the monster's chest, but the monster didn't budge. Lumien was surprised by its unyielding stance. He tried to push harder, but the monster remained still like a wall. What? Lumien's heart tightened as he bounced back. He was about to pounce to the ground and try to escape the monster. In a flash, the monster lunged forward and clutched Lumien's neck in a death grip. It looked like it wasn't having any trouble at all. Lumien gasped in shock as he was hoisted into the air, his neck throbbing with pain. Sacre bleu! I've been tricked! He exclaimed in his mind. I don't know why I do it like that, don't ask me, okay? A creaking sound filled the air, and the world spun around him, making his head swim. The axe had missed its target and was now knocked off to the side. Lumien finally realized that he'd been outsmarted. Despite being in dire straits, the creature had enough strength to fight. It had faked weaknesses, luring him into attacking instead of staying hidden. Lumien had underestimated its combat intelligence. The monster was clearly at the end of its rope, as evidenced by its inability to snap Lumien's neck. But this was just a temporary respite. The creature still had plenty of energy to finish the job. Yeah, no, I know. But sorry. Every time, like, DSV translates something, I feel like he's, like, telling it to me, but I also have to remember, like, he's also telling it for other people as well, who maybe didn't have to go through, like, 6 years of French school. I say French school, but, like, it was, like, an hour of class day, so, I don't know. As his neck threatened to snap and the breathing grew more ragged, Lumien felt his mind begin to go blank. As Lumien teetered on the brink of death, the lady's words surfaced in his mind. She wanted him to use what was special about him. Dude, I'm so fucked up right now. When it said the lady's words popped up in his mind, I swear to God, I was thinking of the words that the mistress of the priest said, and I was like, what the fuck is he thinking about right now? Forrest's words didn't even occur to me. Oh my God, I'm so cooked. Special trait. His thoughts were nearly blank, so he quickly seized the opportunity to meditate. The red sun instantly appeared in his mind. Unlike his previous attempt at meditation to calm his emotions, where the sun disappeared as soon as it was formed, this time he focused on maintaining its existence. Suddenly, a voice from infinitely high on above pierced his skull. The pain was excruciating, and Lumien felt as though his heart might burst from his chest. He forgot about the monster's vice grip on his neck, and the fact that he was struggling to breathe. Suddenly, He fell to the ground with a sickening thud. A strange sound that had accompanied his meditations disappeared, but the pain remained. It was almost unbearable. He was unable to take the stock of his surroundings or even assess the damage done to his body. I know it would be similar to that, but in essence, the way it's used, I always thought was like, in essence, would be like similar to using like "holy shit" in English. I feel like both the word like having "holy" and "sacred" and like I feel like that would be a better equivalent in English. DSV. I don't know if that's. Do you agree? Disagree? After an unknown period of time, the near-death sensation subsided. Lumion didn't bother checking his neck. Instead, he placed his hands on the ground and lifted his head. The monster was squatting nearby, half beast and half human, with its head drooping and its arms outstretched. Lumion noticed its wound still seeping with blood mixed with a yellow liquid. And the creature's body quivered. What's wrong with it? Was it scared by my specialness? He picked up his fallen axe and took a step forward. Without hesitation, he held the axe in both hands and swung it at the monster's neck. The axe sank deep into the creature's muscles and halted at its bones. Lumion used all his strength to remove the axe and continue his assault, slashing at the monster's neck over and over and over again. Finally, the beast's head detached from its body with a sickening splash, rolling to its side. The body held on for a moment longer, barely clinging. No resistance, just trembles. And then, with a sudden jerk, Lumion's body contorted, his hands releasing their grip, letting the axe fall down. He could finally catch his breath. It would be, yes, it would fit better, it's just that bleu and would signify God in old times? Really? Okay, I wasn't aware of that context. Okay, well, that's cool. Sid, how's it going, man? Our second Frenchman joins. Gains? Oh, let's go, let's go. Lumion's about to show us that he fucking, he got, like, his deltoids grew like an inch. Let's fucking get it. Lumion didn't have the luxury of resting. He had to keep moving. Did you get a haircut? No, Aaron. I'm trying to grow my hair out. I don't know if I'm gonna stick to it or anything. Oh, that was CL. Fuck. Oh, you're right. Sorry, I apologize. I just read, yeah. I'm trying to grow my hair out. I've never like grown my hair. Like my hair is never, this is by far the longest my hair's ever been. I speak French, so it kind of counts. My hair's never been this long and I'm growing it out further still. So, no, I'm not, no haircuts for me in the near future. Sid is now French confirmed. Yep. Oh, by the way, you know what? I saw something really, I was watching Ludwig's most recent video and he was beefing with this girl from Quebec in Canada. And so for anyone that doesn't know, like small brief context, Quebec is like a state or province in Canada that speaks predominantly French, almost exclusively French. But like generally speaking, French people don't like Quebecois people because they think their French is like fucking cooked and like fucking horrible, and they obviously don't speak English very well because, you know, they mostly speak French. So so Ludwig was beefing with this girl from Quebec and he was like, you know, and she was like she was like stumbling over her words when she was talking to him, and she's like, shut up, okay, English isn't my first language. He's like, you're from Quebec, you don't have any first languages, you can't speak any fucking language well. And I thought that was so based, because like if you go to speak English and you're like, buddy, stick to your shit, and then they speak French to like actual French people and they're like, buddy, what the fuck are you talking about? And I thought that was so goated. Like, you have no language, shut the fuck up. Lumion didn't have the luxury of resting long. He had to keep moving for fears other monsters may arrive. After taking a moment to catch his breath, he endured the pain in his neck and back and slowly approached the monster's corpse. He held the axe in his hand, ready to strike again if the creature wasn't dead. After cautiously searching, he found 3 copper coins called lick and an empty in an empty cloth bag. I don't know why I kept trying to say cotton bag, and then I'm like reading it, I'm like, it's not cotton, but what kept coming out of my mouth was cotton. So I was like, stumbling over my words. That's it, Lumion muttered, disappointed that he hadn't found anything related to superpowers. If it wasn't for that, would he have risked his life fighting this monster? And did bro just... No, Aaron, God. Yeah, nasty. If Lumion wasn't special in this dream, he would have been nothing more than the monster's meal. He propped himself up and looked towards the shotgun the monster's head, towards the shotgun monster's head that had rolled to the side, praying that was what he was searching for. At that moment, a deep crimson glow materialized over the body of the monster. They resembled fireflies gradually converging into a single spot in an unyielding fashion. It's a characteristic. What pathway would this be? The guy was a good tracker. He was like following Lumion quite well. He could sense traps. Hold on. Traps, good hunter? I mean, I guess he could be a hunter. Owned by the ruler of the Faceegg Empire, Einhorn family, they are great trackers, trap masters, and hunters. That would work. He was tracking him well. He noticed the trap. He was a hunter. That would work. Another CRMC? Nah, I don't think so. They resembled fireflies gradually converging towards a single spot in an unyielding fashion. Lumion gawked in disbelief as a sense of elation began to well up. This phenomenon had to be connected to powers. Without much dude, I'm not gonna lie to you, Beacon, you know what my first thought was? I don't know why, maybe I'm fucking stupid. My first thought was unironically the prisoner pathway, because I was like, he's undead, maybe like that's what it's going for. What would the but then I was like, that doesn't fucking make any sense. Because he looks like, that guy in my mind would have been like a zombie, but that's like a sequence 6 monster. There's no fucking chance Lumion fought a sequence 6 and lived. You get fucking wiped. Without much delay, a sticky dark red substance materialized on the monster's chest, and no additional light specks came into view. Red would also make sense for Hunter, because I think it's the red pathway, right? The red priest, red pathway, red characteristic would logically track. Lumion cautiously crouched down and made a grab for the blob. It was incredibly slippy, slipping through his grasp twice before finally managing to grab it. It's remarkably light, yet possessing a certain texture and elasticity. The surface feels as smooth as glass. What the hell is this? Lumion muttered, realizing once more that he was completely illiterate when it came to mystical items. In the midst of the hushed whispers, Lumion caught a whiff of something strange and dark red that reeked of blood. His impatience grew and incredible malice took over his body. For a moment, he wanted nothing more than to raise his axe and hack at the monster's corpse until his violent emotions were spent. The warring pathway, it would make sense that it would entice you to fucking go. This is unironically what a fucking teenage boy feels when he like starts fucking going through puberty. He's like, war! Let's go! Someone fucking take a swing at me! Let's fucking get it! I don't know, maybe that was just me. I don't know. I had some issues as a kid. Lumi needs a Kit Kat. He's not himself when he's hungry. That's a Snickers. No, that's not a Kit Kat. That's a Snickers, no? Am I crazy? Am I gonna know? Is it a Kit Kat? Wait, hold on. You're not you and you're hungry. Oh, it is Snickers. Okay, okay. Alright, thanks, Chris. Thanks, Sid. But Aurora's warning about the dangers of pursuing powers echoed in his mind, but he quickly reined in his impulses. He had taken precautions to monitor himself and remain vigilant at all times. It affected my mind? Lumion tossed the red blob into the cloth bag he had found. The moment he lost contact with it, he felt a wave of calm wash over him, dissipating the remaining excitement. His body still trembled slightly, but he was back in control. As expected, Lumion whispered happily. He tied the cloth bag tightly and secured it to his belt buckle. Dude, I might be getting tinnitus. I'm like hearing a ringing in my right ear. What the fuck? After a moment of consideration, Lumion withdrew the cloth bag and stowed it away in the inner pocket of his jacket. It provided him a sense of assurance and minimizing the chances of losing it. As the buttons on his clothes were undone, the book that had been plastered to his back lost its support and hit the ground. It was riddled with potholes and tatters, a far cry from its former state. Lumion recognized it as the mock examination paper for higher education admission, exercise book that Aurora had prepared for him. The same book that had saved his life by blocking a shotgun attack. Of course, this single book didn't deserve all the credit. This is such good, like, symbolism, where, like, this new supernatural world has shredded all chances of him having, like, a normal life and going to higher education or whatever. Like, it... To a certain extent, the learning for the higher education exams and stuff made him, like, intelligent enough to be able to survive, but now that he's entering this world, that those chances go away, and hence that book kind of falls down and just kind of is tattered, and it's like that dream is gone, basically, so to speak. Of course, Lumion picked up the exercise book and sauntered back to the monster's corpse with a wry smile. See? Knowledge is power, he said, intending to throw it at his face. But then he hesitated, recalling the countless hours Aurora had spent writing it. He couldn't bring himself to just toss it away. Instead, he tucked the book into his belt, dragging the monster's corpse to the trap, and flung it inside. Lumion kicked the monster's head for good measure. With the battlefield clear, Lumion gathered his tools, including the empty shotgun, his pitchfork and shovels, and retreated back into the wilderness. He kept looking over his shoulder, ever vigilant, eventually making it back to his home, climbing up the stairs and entering his bedroom. Okay, I can finally change the music now, I think. By the way, I'm gonna save this though, hold on. This is such good fight music. I may even send this to Easy because it's non-copyrighted, because it's from Bloodborne. But like that's, am I crazy? Like that music was so fucking good, right? Am I crazy? Music. The music fit really well, yeah. And also that it's the Aurora Care that Lumion saved him. She made the book. Oh, true. That's like a good point. A rookie move, forgetting to use the body. True. Only once he had returned to his bed did he finally begin to relax. The agony that had been gnawing at his body, the obvious discomfort, and the exhaustion all erupting at once. He slumped down on the bed, taking a moment to relax, but he didn't want to sleep just yet. He needed to assess the damage. Lumion stripped off his clothes and walked to the wardrobe, checking himself out in the mirror. His neck was swollen, and 5 bloody finger marks were left on it with an ominous shade of bluish black. His back was bruised and there was countless scrapes and cuts all over his body. Even some of my injuries are internal, just like Aurora had warned. I wonder if I'll recover by the next time I come back. He couldn't help but reflect on the battle. It was a failure, but not a total failure. I wouldn't call it a failure. What do you mean? In the first half of the battle, he gave himself a pat on the back. Not only did he make use of the monster's low IQ to lead it to the trap, but it also followed his original plan to a T. A game of cat and mouse, played perfectly, dragging the monster out until it was on the verge of succumbing. But his lack of experience was his downfall. Instead of throwing in heavy rocks, he chose to stab the monster with a pitchfork at the bottom of the pit. In the second half of the battle, he was overconfident and underestimated the monster. His insufficient combat experience made him fall into a trap which almost got him killed. That performance would have been a disaster. Thankfully, his earlier success had pushed the monster to its limit, and it didn't kill him quickly enough, giving him a chance to meditate and summon his special powers. Before the battle, Lumion had not expected the trait to be such an effect. It caused the monster to descend into uncontrollable fear. He had worried that the near-death state brought about by summoning the special trait would make him vulnerable to attack. But it turned out to be special and very strong, as Lumion sighed. The monster in the ruins avoided his home and made it a safe zone because there was something even more terrifying inside. Could it be the owner of the mysterious voice he heard when he summoned the special trait? Lumion stabbing monster with pitchfork. Farmer maxing based. Nagito, how's it going, man? No, Kami isn't here. Lumion gasped. His subconscious urged him to search every corner of the home for such a being, but he dismissed the idea. Provoking the being that even that monster was helpless against was not an option. For now, all was calm and peaceful, and it was best to keep it that way. He had to maintain the current state of the home and not uncover the shroud. Each passing day was a day. As for the dangers that may lie ahead, he will face them when the time comes. And not until then, not until I become a Beyonder and gain sufficient powers. Lumion looked at the bag in his hand. Even as Lumion observed his injuries, he refused to let go of the source of his future powers. He had worked too hard to get it. Wait, why did he leave Dara's server? What did you guys do to him? What did you do to my second favorite Frenchman? How fucking dare you? How should I use this thing? He asked himself, opening the cloth bag and staring at the dark red. There are like 4 good people in the entire country of France, and you pissed off one of the good ones? Fuck you guys. How should I use this thing? He asked himself. There is almost nothing worth saving in that godforsaken country, and you piss off one of the few things that there are. The Lord forsakes you. The fool will have his vengeance. You want the short answer is good, Luvian. The blob lay at the bottom of the bag, its form unstable, yet clearly not alive. Lumion, who knew nothing of mysticism, wondered if he should eat it, perform a ritual to merge with it, or offer it to some deity. He knew only of the latter 2 options from reading the Hidden Veil. In the past, he would have thought only of eating it. Lumion didn't rush to make a decision. He intended to seek the counsel of the enigmatic old lady the enigmatic lady at the old tavern first. I read the enigmatic old lady, and then I was like, wait, did he just call Fours old? There's no fucking way. He was convinced that the woman would provide him with some clues on how to harness this power. Lumion sensed that the other party had a reason for doing so. Despite not knowing what it was, if things didn't pan out, he could still count on his sister for help. After dressing down, Lumion stowed the lump of crimson in his coat pocket, along with all the cash he had obtained. He finally collapsed into his bed, too drained to move, as fatigue seized him and he drifted off into sleep. Okay, Dara. Okay, Dara took off Kami's mod as a joke for a prank Kami did a while back. This happened days ago, and nothing happened since. I'm guessing, and so wait, sorry. Dara just said, I don't need him. I refuse now. Oh. Nice, nice. Oh no, is she expecting me? Nagita is sitting there, he's like, bro, I didn't sign up for this, what the fuck? Oh, that's too funny, dude. Oh, that's too funny. Dude, I feel so bad for Goth, can I just say? I feel so, Goth and I, booked a timing for today for our session and stuff. I thought he meant 8 p.m., but he meant 8 a.m. And so he messages me at 7:30 a.m. and he's like, see you in half an hour. And I'm like, bitch, fuck you mean? See you in half an hour. It's 7:30 in the morning. You're fucking crazy that I'm awake right now. What are we talking about? And he's like, our session. I was like, motherfucker, I said after work. What do you think I do for work that I'm done at work at 7:30 in the morning? What are we talking about? And he's like, we talked about this. I was like, my bad. I didn't fucking know we were talking about 8 a.m. It's not his fault. I want to be clear. It's totally not his fault. It was just a miscommunication on my part. It's fine. It was just so fucking funny. I was like, what the bitch fuck you mean? Session, D&D session at 8 a.m.? Even if I didn't have work, I'd be too fucking tired to do that. You're nuts. As Lumion opened his eyes, he was blinded by the sunlight that had penetrated the curtains. Getting up, he felt sore all over, as if he'd been pummeled in a dream. He indeed was beaten up. The injuries in the dream really did affect reality. There was an obvious level of weakening. Trying to move around, he felt his muscles aching. However, as he reached into his pocket, nothing. Lumion failed to exit with a crimson blob. He became sad. The crimson blob, an item that promised superpowers, hadn't followed him into reality. This was different from what the woman had said. Yeah, but he doesn't... You're so stupid. If the things that happen in that world affect you here, the things that happen, the impacts of what happened, they're also carryover. So if you digest it, or if you use the if you consume the characteristic in that world, and then you wake up with the powers. What are we talking about? What are you worried about? Lumion gathered himself, changed his clothes, and left his room. As he walked down, he noticed the door to the washroom was wide open. Aurora was brushing her teeth. Morning, Lumion greeted. It's not early anymore. You got up late, Aurora muttered. What did you do wrong last night? That owl is outside. How would I dare go outside? Lumion responded. What the fuck do you mean, how would he know that? That's it's like logical extension. I'm not asking him to solve fucking quantum physics here. It's not that complicated. I feel like he should be able to figure it out. That's true, Aurora said. Remember to take 5 World Door to the administrator to send a telegram later. Lumion nodded. This was the key to escape Cordu. It was something he would never forget to do. After breakfast, Lumion headed straight to the village square where the administrator's office was. Upon reaching the office, he discovered the administrator had yet to arrive, but the rest of the staff had already started their day. Lumion paid the fee and sent a telegram. After concluding his business, Lumion turned on his heels and began walking to the tavern. Highly unlikely that the woman would already be up and about, but Lumion was happy to wait. His pursuit of powers had been a long one, so a few more hours didn't bug him at all. He doesn't know the laws? No one knows the laws, Plague, but we can make intelligent assumptions. Are we to assume that our MC is now a fool? I understand that he is no Klein, but I expect some basic level of inference and abilities. I don't know why I'm talking like this. It was revealed to him in a dream. By the way, actually, wait, hold on. I gotta check something, because I might not stream on the weekend. Depending on what time the fucking Grand Prix is this weekend, I cannot stream at the same time, okay? Because I'm gonna be, like, fucking locked in during the Grand Prix this weekend. So, like, I can't. Like, Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Okay, it's at 8 a.m. Which means I should be done by like 10-ish. Okay, so I'll be able to stream. Okay, that's fine. 4:30 to 5:30, 8 to 9, 5:30 to 6:30, 9 to 10, 8 a.m. Okay, this is fine. Okay. Grand Prix. Plague, it's the Formula One finale of the season. And it's like, it's been such a good season, dude. Holy shit. There are 3 drivers still in contention for the World Championship. So we got in the snow. What the fuck are you talking about? It's in Abu Dhabi. In Dubai. You think they have snow over there? They didn't even have the idea of snow over there. The very idea of snow melts. Like, the idea of snow is like stolen from your mind as you enter Dubai. Like, Amon just is out of your fucking mind. Gonna blast Super Max if Verstappen wins. It's not copium. No, it's not. Listen, Max just has to win. Osama bin Russell has to take out Norris. Piastri can grade off. Piastri can win next year. Okay, no problem. Oh, this. Okay. Well, we don't like saying that, Plague. Technically, you are right. I agree. But we don't like saying that, you know? I've never seen snow in my life. I think it's something like 2/3 of the human population have never seen snow. It's like a crazy number, which boggles my fucking mind, because I see snow every fucking day of like 5 months of the year, and I fucking hate this shit. What percentage of the population has never seen snow? 2/3 of the human population has never seen snow. Like, that's fucking crazy to me. Yeah, 2/3. What? What? Lumion sauntered into the old tavern, his eyes scanning the dimly lit room. To his surprise, the woman was already seated in her usual corner. She changed her attire yet again, donning a long brown pleated dress and a dark velvet hat that screamed high society. So early? Lumion asked as he approached her. Is there a possibility that I didn't sleep all night? The woman said. Damn, they're missing out. They haven't missed out on shit, bro. I haven't seen snow in year. My region has avoided it all, which is a shame because no excuse to miss alcohol. Oh. To miss school. DSV, how? I don't know if I've asked you, how old are you? How old are... I don't know why. In my mind, DSV is like 27. Like, in my mind, he's one of the oldest members of the community. For the last 12 years? I didn't say fucking alcohol. What the fuck, Chris? What the fuck are you talking about? I didn't say alcohol. I said école, like school in French. Uncle's... He's 24. I have too much. 40 degree. 40 plus degrees. Oh my god. I would fucking melt. So from 13 to 18, I had to go to school in winter because no snow. Ah, it's cringe. Perhaps, Lumion said. His sister Aurora would often pull all-nighters when deadlines were looming, but what reason would this woman have to be up all night? Are you trying to say he's very mature for his age? No, I don't know. Like, I knew DSV's a farmer, and I don't know how liberally or non-liberally that word is being used. I want to be clear. I just know, like, everyone in the community, refers to him as a farmer. And, like, in my mind, if you're a farmer, you are no younger than, like, if you're the youngest farmer in the universe, you're, like, 35. I don't know. Like, in my mind, there are no young farmers, okay? To be the very, like, the day you decide, like, I'm gonna be a farmer, you are no younger than 45. You just, like, you insta age. I don't, my mind is just, don't ask, okay? As he glanced at her table, he found a delectable spread with cream souffle sprinkled with nuts, a muffin that looked scrumptious, and a croissant. What an appetite, Lumion thought. How can Cordu provide such food? Only Aurora, the chefs and the administrator's family could make something like this. It's all a dessert, Lumion said. The woman nodded. Intis's desserts are indeed not bad, and there's quite a lot of variety. Even if I have some breakfast every day, it'll take a month without repetition to finish them all. That's one of the purposes of traveling. It's a hard job. Yeah, no. Like, obviously, all fucking respect to farmers, dude. Like, you know, obviously we need all the farmers in the fucking world to, you know, actually feed everyone. But, like, in my mind, this is what the average fucking farmer looks like, okay? Hold on. So there was a show on Netflix called The Ranch, if anyone has not seen it. But, like, in my mind, this is what every fucking farmer looks like. Like, they're no younger and no older than this. This is the exact age of every farmer, from, like, the time they start as a farmer to, like, until they have 40 years of experience. Everyone just looks like this constantly. You got soft hands, brother. I've been working 18 hours a day for the last 47 days this week. Like, damn, my bad. I'm sorry, what was I talking about? I have Gramp status now? Yeah, it's fine, whatever. Can you DM Kami? That motherfucker blocked me? What do you want me to say? I have no sway over Kami. Dude, I have to... dude, you have to understand. I'm... oh my god, I'm just realizing this. Wait, is there anyone who's boycotted Easy streams? Because I'm just thinking about this. Does username show up on Dara's stream? Do you guys know? Don't piss off. I know. I'm not. Listen, Dara, I like you. I'll help you out and stuff, but, like, I'm not fucking over my streams for you, okay? It's not happening. He does not? Okay. I was gonna say we're all, like, YouTube tells me I'm in the TP. I'm in the top 3% of your viewers. Love you, Wallflower. My goat. Monkey, have I seen you before? Are you new here? How's it going, man? What I was thinking was, like, me, Easy, and Dara are all gonna have, like, a particular person that shows up in the other person's stream, but not ours. Like, username boycotts my stream, but shows up to Easy's. Kami shows up to my streams, but boycotts Dara. Dara's gonna get one person who boycotts me and Easy. I'm gonna get one person that boycotts these two. Easy's gonna get one person that boycotts the two of us. We're gonna have a huge fucking circle. We're gonna have a Venn diagram of viewers. Please help for what do you viewer? What are you talking about? Nah, username stop people from Easy in your stream on Dara's stream. Dude, he got mad at me for, like, dude, I actually like username. Like, don't get me wrong, he's very temperamental and stuff, but, like, I liked username because, like, he knew a lot of stuff about, like, you know, what was happening. He was obviously, I think, one of the people who was, like, translating or something the manhwa. Like, this shit was based. So, manhwa. Yeah. Web novel? No, manhwa. Or what am I? Dude, I'm actually on crack. What the fuck's happening to me? My brain's actually shutting down. And I was like, I actually really liked him. And then he got mad at me because I didn't block Milos from our Discord, and I was like, what? And he just left the community. I was like, I have a lingering suspicion he has an alt in the Discord. I don't think he shows up to streams anymore. I don't think so anyway. but I have a lingering suspicion he has an alt on the Discord. I'm sorry, I'm talking out of my ass. I haven't read in like 10 minutes. What are we? Just a chill stream today. The Lumian sees the opportunity. You're not from Intes, he asked. I'm from Lone, but given the current situation, that's not important. What else did Lone have to offer besides steam machinery, factories, and an army? Lumian, being an Intesian, couldn't help but recall the mocking words everyone had used to taunt the Lone Kingdom. Reclining chairs, mint sauce, fried fish, and potatoes. Pure snake fruit beer. Sounds like a skill issue? Yeah, like, again, like, he's always been super temperamental and stuff, but I always thought we got along super well. But, like, dude, I can't block Milos. Milos has been here since basically day one, and username was too, in fairness. And, like, he's so helpful in, like, streams, he's so helpful in, like, artwork, like, fucking love that dude. Plus, he's a kid, come on. Like, yeah, he fucked up, he's spoiled for sure. But, like, fuck it, he's a kid. I'm gonna send you the farmer voice clip, like, in like a month, ask you who said it. Farmer voice clip? Oh, oh, I was like, you got solved it. Yeah, okay. But he quickly brushed off the thought. I got rid of the monster with a shotgun. Not bad, the woman said, nodding approvingly. He couldn't shake off the mixed, strange feeling he had sensed her in their previous interaction. There was something about her that he couldn't quite put a finger on. A mix of... what the fuck is this word? A mix of hidden emotions and another fucking word that I don't know. That intrigued him. Undeterred, he pressed the matter at hand.
Facetiousness.
Facetious. Oh, that's what that word is. Sorry, I apologize. Facetiousness. I obtained an abnormal dark red object from that monster. Holding it makes me feel irritable and filled with hostility. I think it involves supernatural powers, but it didn't follow me to reality. I understand exactly what you mean, that's why I still talk to him, but I also understand how people are not. Yeah, like, again, he's very temperamental, and, like, again, people are allowed to be that way. That's fine. You're allowed to be whoever you want to be, right? That's fine. It's just... I like having him around. Oh well. He's been gone for a long time at this point. What if I told you I was username? That would actually be goated behavior. But no, I don't think that would happen. You're too normal. I'm sorry, username. If you're here. That's not gonna go over well. Dr. Z, how's it going? Oh, original account today. What am I supposed to do? Let her continue with music? No, Nagito, you can let her continue with music, but just wing it, basically. I don't know what to tell you, like... Either wing it, or, I don't know, suck Kami's dick to bring him back. Like, I don't know what to tell you. What do you want from me? The woman smiled enigmatically. After going in and out so many times, don't you realize that other than your own physical condition, you can't bring anything else over? Didn't you say supernatural things are excluded? He said, trailing off, realizing that he was out of his depth. Lumian couldn't shake off the physical discomfort that lingered from his dream alongside the vivid memories that refused to fade. He then posed a question. You mean that after obtaining supernatural powers through the Crimson Blob and turning oneself into a Beyonder, the corresponding state that is different from that of a normal person can be brought to reality? Not a lost cause. But won't the corresponding strength weaken because of this? Lumian pressed. The injuries I suffered are much lighter in reality. The conditions brought about by characteristics will not change. That is why I said extraordinary items are excluded. Beyonder characteristics? Lumian mulled over the term. Obtaining such characteristics allows one to become a Beyonder, he surmised. Based on the woman's explanation, he had a hunch about the unique nature of the dream. That ruin, it's real, or it was once anyway, but now it has sunk deep into some big shot stream and been left to fester. And my dream is like a secret passageway. A passageway that is accessible through the symbol on my chest, leading straight to that ruin. Based on my theory, my home in the dream is like a mark left behind by our interaction. A reflection of the place where I feel safest, deep in my consciousness. That is why it looks nothing like the wilderness or the ruins that surrounds it. We are in two different worlds, the monsters and I. But those monsters, they can't come in. They are stuck in the ruins while my home is a mix of reality and dream. Only those with special symbols can pass through the barrier. The symbols only work for me and they record the state of my body before I'm brought back to reality. When I wake up, the things that don't involve the supernatural fade, but the implications remain. Even death is the same. There shouldn't be anything scary waiting for me at home in the dream, but the origin of those symbols and the source of that terrifying voice, it symbolizes something dark and horrific. I was thinking like maybe what was happening was that maybe Lumion is transmigrator, and when Klein released all the transmigrators, he left some kind of aura of the Sephira Castle or something on them, which allows them to have this dream, which corresponds to the Fool's Dream, allowing them to hopefully gain some kind of power, becoming like Minor Arcana or something. But then if that was the case, I feel like his sister Aurora, who is almost certainly a transmigrator, would have been a lot more help than this. Because she wouldn't just let him go blindly and be like, oh, I'll figure it out. I don't think anyway. Lumion sat in silence, watching the lady across from him leisurely devour her breakfast. May I ask how I should use that blob, or that characteristic as you mentioned? I can give you a potion formula, just follow it. The generous gift made Lumion uneasy. Why are you helping me? Would you believe me if I said it was arranged by fate? No, Lumion replied subconsciously inwardly. The abnormality in the village, the pressure of the impeding storm, and the desire for the powers swirling all around Lumion, threatening to overwhelm him. He pushed down his unease and said, I do. Opportunities like this don't come often, and Lumion knew he had to be decisive. He couldn't afford to hesitate. The lady grew a wide smile. She pulled out a stack of post-its and a silver fountain pen from her purse and began writing. She stopped and tore off the top note and gave it to him. Hunter Potion Formula! Oh my god, All Might after defeating fucking All For One. Let's fucking go, baby. Oh, peak! Let's go! Let's fucking go! Main ingredient. 1 hunter characteristic. Supplementary ingredient. 80 milliliter of... Wait. Oh. Oh my god, it just hit me so well. Oh, it just hit me what's gonna happen. Oh, of course. Oh. all that's gonna happen later on in this book is Klein is gonna be replaced by Lumion, and Zaratul is gonna be replaced with Medici. The biggest fraud of all time. Supplementary ingredient. 80 milliliters of red wine. 1 red chestnut flower can be a specimen or substituted with 10 drops of corresponding essential oils. 5 grams of poplar tree leaf powder. 10 grams of basil. Usage, drink it. No shit. Satisfied with the memorization, Lumion carefully folded the note and slipped it into his jacket. He then asked, what does hunter mean? Oh, no, sorry. I'm not saying Medici is a fraud. The same way that, like, I didn't think Zaratul was a fraud. Like, this guy's fucking goated, dude. Like, this guy's so close to being, like, you know, this guy's a King of Angels level. He's, like, fucking, he's so close to being the fool. And then you go to fight him, and it's gonna, and Lumion is gonna go, damn, Medici, you're really strong, huh? Too bad I'm stronger. Yoink, and take the characteristics or whatever. Do you think he can one-tap Medici like Klein did Zaratul? Nah, I think so. I think he will. I think he will. Who will replace Amon then? It's gotta be someone high up in the Demoness pathway, because it needs to be like a corresponding pathway. The Saintess of White is definitely someone up there, because Saintess of White was with Medici, right? That might be an option. Like, always underestimating angels. You're underestimating my boy Lumion. That's who we're underestimating. Plague, what's up now? The corresponding sequence, the lady replied, you know, you don't know much of mysticism, so let me explain. There are 22 pathways in this world. To access them, you need the corresponding beyonder characteristics and concocting the potions. Each pathway has 10 sequences. Oh, she doesn't, like, gatekeep this from him. This is cute. She doesn't tell him, like, oh, there's 9. No, she just tells him, like, hey, there are 10 sequences, numbered 9 to 0. The lower the number, the higher the level, and the stronger the ability. The beyonder characteristic you obtained belongs to the Red Priest. She's name-dropping gods right off the fucking hop? She's not saying, like, it's the Hunter path. No. The Red Priest pathway. Bro, she's strong now, eh? To be name-dropping gods like this? It's like, it's the Red Priest pathway, you know? Red Priest, they're pretty strong, but, like, we at the Tarot Club have made shorter work of gods than this. No problem. Damn, goated behavior. It can only be used to concoct the corresponding sequence 9. Then what sequence does my sister Aurora belong to? She is a sequence 7 warlock of the Mystery Prior pathway. She did not mention how she knew. Dude, did I not say that she was like a sequence 7? That she was like a mid-sequencer? I feel like I fucking said this. Luvian, I'm hoping you have this. Like, I said this. I did. I'm fucking... Damn, she's his Captain Don? Oh my god, I'm actually calling it, dude. See, I just needed, like, reference points, and now I've got this shit on lock. She's either too lazy to gatekeep or she wants everyone to know of Sequence 0. No, not done. No, she's gonna die, viewer. I have a strong suspicion. I think I wasn't there, but I believe you. It's fine. Aurora's already at Sequence 7? That's true. She has had powers for years now. I'll only be at a Sequence 9. Still a distance away from her. I hope that I won't be a burden when we escape Cordu. Can I drink higher sequence potions directly, or should I drink 9 today and 8 tomorrow? Theoretically, yes. However, most who attempt it end up dead or as a monster. Fewer than 1 in 10 million succeed. You're telling me if I drink 9 today, 8 tomorrow, 9,999,999 to 1, I fucking die? Yo, are we sure Kalvatua was not a fucking snake of fate? You mean that motherfucker drank a sequence 3 from not having any characteristics? And just tanked it? Like, yeah, he went kind of crazy, but like, he tanked it? Yo, Kalvatua might have been fucking Snake of Mercury. What the fuck are we talking about? What if someone during a sequence 1 straight away? Will they be a sequence 1 or sequence 9? Well, they'd be a sequence 1, of course, like Kalvatua. Oh, you're talking about the monster. The monster, I think, would also be sequence 1. Turn into monsters? Lumion asked. Didn't your sister warn you of the dangers of the pathways? After drinking the potion, you cannot control the power. If you cannot control the power, you will either die from a physical breakdown or become a monster. Why do you think the one you encountered was in human form? No wonder. Is there any way to reduce this danger? He asked. There is. You will need a firm will, good physical condition, and some luck. As for the rest, you do not need to know. You are still on the first potion. Dude, what a bitch! Tell him about the acting principle. What are we doing? The acting method. What are we doing? The Rose Bishop on Cattleya Shivers go to 2. The Rose Bishop. Why? I remember that he was like one of the few who didn't like follow the true creator or some bullshit. No? Is that not it? What else was it? Am I misremembering that guy? Oh wait, he became a sequence 7 straight? He consumed a characteristic by accident? Oh shit. He became a sequence 6 straight? That's go-to behavior too, actually. Love that guy. The lady opposite said, take your time, wait until nightfall, and your body will have mostly recovered before delving back into your dream. So as long as my body is mostly healed and the injuries in the dream will also heal? Yes. There is much to learn about the potion and the pathways of the divine. I will tell you once you become a hunter. The pathway of the divine? Why not tell me now? The lady began to laugh. If you die or become a monster, it would be a waste of my time. Oh, okay, so she's not saying like, I won't tell you the acting principle, but she's like, once you survive the initial stuff, I'll bother telling you. It's just, I'm too lazy otherwise. That is the force I know. I believe that. I believe that. No problem. I thought she was gatekeeping. Yo? Did I? Interesting. An icon was blocking the sequence 7. I thought you whistleblowing. Alright, I should be able to complete the stream in about an hour or so, I'll try to minimize overlap, because I know Dara starts streaming a little bit. I don't want those of you who are going to be watching both, like Luvion, to get the ravings for too long. The lady nibbled on a croissant before answering Lumion's question. I do. She really knows. He deliberated over his words before asking. May I offer a certain price to commission your help in solving Cordu's problem? From his point of view, this lady was much stronger than Leia and her companions. If she agreed to help, the problem with Cordu would be resolved, and he and his sister wouldn't have to risk their lives to escape. Lumion wasn't optimistic the woman would agree to help, but he felt it was necessary to try. Even if he was rejected, he wouldn't be embarrassed. I can indeed solve the problem here, but the price is that everything will be destroyed, including you. If you wish for a better outcome, you can rely only on yourself. No, Luvion, I know, but I try to minimize over, like, especially when it was just me and Easy, or rather Easy and I, it was a lot easier to minimize, like, overlap. Like, if Easy was streaming a little bit later, I'll just delay stream or whatever, like, it doesn't bug me. But now I'm, like, wedged in between these two, and I don't fucking, like, what am I supposed to do here? Both of those fuckers are on the West Coast or whatever. West Coast, so like their timings are cooked, and so Easy only streams way earlier because he's like way earlier in his time is earlier in the day, And then she streams way later because she's apparently a fucking, I don't know, she prefers to stream at like 6 or 7 her time. I can't judge her. That's like my time, basically. Just eat easiest time. I'm not a dickhead. Lumion wasn't optimistic that the woman... nope. Lumion's eyes widened. Could the problem in Cordu be that serious? He searched for the woman's face for any sign of jest, but found none. He wasn't surprised or disappointed. What shocked him was the severity of the problem altogether. He was puzzled and alarmed by the situation. Since she can resolve it, why is it that the entire village must die, while us ordinary people and beyonders who aren't strong enough of producing a better outcome? Dara is physician, but she acts like Intesian? Oh. Well, how does she act like an... Oh, she is quite corrupted. Fair. Yeah, exactly, Luvian. Basically, for 9 or 10 hours straight, there's gonna be like someone making Lord of the Mysteries or COI content of the day. Like, we're just gonna be fucking just... Alright, we're gonna have to get in a call one day and we're just gonna have to like section out times of the day or whatever. Like, hey, don't intrude on my fucking territory, okay? We're gonna split the northern continent amongst ourselves, so to speak. He was... wait. If he didn't hear back from the Novel Weekly by the day after tomorrow, he would urge his sister to leave Cordu immediately. He couldn't delay any longer, even if it meant taking a risk. What's the problem? Lumion pressed. Me telling you and you finding out through your investigation will give you different results. Lumion gritted his teeth. He didn't stand her behavior of always holding things back. Oh my god, this works on so many levels. He is Roselle, Lumion, who is Intesian, both of them are, and Fours is Zaratul, who are both of the Lord of Mysteries pathways, and I think they're both lone, and they're both pissed at someone of the Lord of the Mysteries pathways. Like, why can't these motherfuckers just talk normally? What is their godforsaken problem? This is great. Again, this is why I love... Wait, what? Zaratul is Intesian? Are we sure about that? I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't know what country Zaratul was from. I was hoping he was Loanese, so that would work. But I don't know. Okay, Lumion said. Do you have any information about Madame Polly? Is she a warlock? Beyond her? Yes, she is. What pathway? What sequence? It's not a normal pathway. What do you mean it's not a normal pathway? You'll find out later. Oh, you are right, DSV. Yep, spot on. Yep, as always. You're right. What the fuck does she mean it's not a normal pathway? What are we talking about? I want to know now. Lumion struggled to keep his impressions in check. Madame, how am I supposed to find these ingredients in the dream? In the dream ruins, he could find basic ingredients like red wine and basil in the dream ruins, but for the red chestnut flower and poplar leaf... The task wasn't impossible. Lumion had already thought a way of borrowing them in reality, but he knew it would all be for naught if he couldn't bring them to the dream world. I will offer you a little assistance again, free of charge. Find those materials in reality and put them on a table in your bedroom before you sleep. I will send them to your dream. She will send them to my dream? Lumion was shocked before he felt a sense of relief wash over him. At least his problem was solved. Lumion couldn't shake the feeling that his ability to enter dream ruins had something to do with the cryptic symbols on his chest. As he gazed at the woman, he couldn't help but wonder if she was connected to the same markings or the voice that echoed in his mind. Lumion left the tavern and planned to collect the red chestnut flower and poplar leaves. Just as he turned the corner, he saw Ryan, Leia, and Valentine exiting the back of the tavern. "Good morning, my cabbages," Lumion said. "You're early," Leia said. "I noticed something unusual yesterday." "What is that?" Ryan asked. "I suspect that Naroka's death is unusual. You attended her funeral." "I told you about the funeral customs in Dariesh, didn't I? After everyone went to the cemetery, Ponce Benet entered Naroka's home without any objectors from the owner. Isn't this destroying the influence of the family's horoscope? There must be something wrong." "Ponce Benet, the brother of the Padre?" Ryan asked. Lumion nodded. As Lumion thought about the Padre's strange group and his impeding departure, he realized he had nothing to fear from speaking his mind, and said, "The Padre is not a good man." "Why do you say that?" Leia asked, grinning. Not one for formalities, Lumion launched into a detailed account of the villagers who had snitched in Dariesh and subsequently vanished. His focus was on the accusation against the Padre. "I really question how he is a clergyman of the church. One time I said something that was deemed too real and had to hide temporarily in the cathedral. I was about to doze off behind the altar when the Padre walked in with Madame Paulie, and let me tell you, they were doing the dirty deed right under the gaze of the deity." That's crazy. In the conversation that followed the deed, the Padre even lamented to Madame, "Why can't a man marry his sister?" The fuck? Madame Polly was appalled by his words and began to beg the Padre to repent. But the Padre said many wealthy families lose their fortune when their daughters marry and their sons start families. But if a son could marry his sister, these problems would disappear, but our laws and morals don't allow it. This guy needs to be beheaded. Like, as in you take him in front of his own cathedral, and you know what? No, sorry, I'm thinking beheaded because like we're in basically France or like guillotine and stuff. But no, you know what? Fuck it. He deserves like way worse. We should like hog tie him, throw him in the fucking street in front of his own cathedral, and have people just stomp on him until he fucking dies. Holy shit! What is this cancer of a fucking human? However, the frigid Valentine's face contorted. Is he a servant of God or a servant of the demon? No wonder Ponce Benet hasn't been able to start a family despite being married. Leia surveyed Lumion as she chuckled. Don't say that. Oh my god, that is so depressing to hear. You knew Madame Polly and the Padre's affair. He wanted to use us that day. Lumion's smile was uneasy, but his tone resolute. As a believer of the EBS, I cannot tolerate such a person in the cathedral. Valentine's expression softened as he nodded. If only Cordu had more people like you. More like me? Lumion shuddered at the thought of more people like him. That time, I overheard the Padre warning Madame Polly that he was planning something and may be targeted by the Inquisition. He told her to be careful and stay quiet. Did he say anything else? Ryan asked. No. Lumion didn't fabricate the matter. He couldn't risk saying any more. If he did, trouble could erupt, and he wasn't even a Beyonder yet. He bid farewell to the trio and spent hours gathering red chestnut flowers and poplar leaves. As the sun neared its apex, Lumion arrived at the village square and made his way to the two-story building where official business was conducted. Nagito, what are you referring to? What did I do? You didn't do anything. What the fuck did you sign up for? What are you talking about? Most of the villagers had gathered already, eagerly waiting for the selection of the spring elf. Squeezing through the crowd, Lumion spotted Raymond, Ava, and the others. Is Ava on the list, he asked. Ava remained silent as Raymond shook his head. We don't know. She must be, Guillaume said. Among the unmarried women in the village, other than your sister, she is the most beautiful, and your sister doesn't meet the age requirement. Damn, he just called your sister old. Beat him up! Beat him up! Fucking beat his ass! Choosing music for Dude, Dara's about to lose 2 fucking mods because of this. I feel like Nagito's on the verge of quitting. He's like, I can't do this. Aurora, don't say hag, that's crazy. Let her read in silence, true. In the Dairy Edge region, being chosen as a spring elf was a coveted honor that recognized not only a person's beauty and character, but also came with the hidden benefits. If Ava's not in the list, I'll shout, "I vote Ava," when the administrator finishes. You don't have to do that, Ava said. You underestimate what power does to a motherfucker. Well, hey, in that sense, you gotta give it to Kami. Listen, for whatever reason, my go just said, fuck your power. You're gonna disrespect me. You're gonna take it away from me. Fuck your shit. I ain't coming back. Keep your fucking mod powers. Goated behavior, though? Actually? Bullseye, you're a fucking mod. Do something. Nagito's losing his shit. Aurora can get it. Dude, Dara's mod in chat, Aurora can get it. Listen, I can't. This is so good. Nagito is like fucking ripping his hair. What am I gonna do? There's so much that needs to be done. And Bullseye in the corner smoking a cigarette. She looks pretty hot, don't you say? Ava will be in Ava will be the one embarrassed. Wait, hold on. Did you see Dara versus Bullseye in general chat? It was a war? What the fuck is going on here? No, I haven't seen it. Alright, so we're really working off nothing. Wait, hold on. It was a normal process for the villagers to shout additional candidates after the administrator finished reading. However, not many had the nerve to do so. Lumion, however, was not one to shy away. He had no misgivings about this. Ava would be the one embarrassed, not me. Shortly after, the administrator appeared on the second window. His neatly combed hair, his straight nose bridge, thin lips, and well-groomed mustache. Gazing down on the villagers. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Those who are late will no longer have any right to vote. Next, I will read the list of candidates. Ava Lizier. As Boest read the list, Ava breathed a sigh of relief. Unsurprisingly, she received 80% of the votes. After voting, Lumion made an excuse to go home without celebrating with his friends. Did we receive a reply? He asked his sister. Not yet, Aurora said. She then said, the undercurrents have been more turbulent lately. You can't let your guard down during combat practice. Speaking of which, we'll spar this afternoon. Lumion winced at the thought, feeling sore all over, but then an idea struck. I don't know if it's because you've been training too hard, but my whole body hurts today. Can you give me a massage? You're great at that. Sure, Aurora said. Under the skilled hands of his sister, Lumion felt all better, and finally began to recover. Drifting off to sleep, Lumion placed the 3 chestnut flowers and some powdered poplar leaves in a bottle in front of the window. He gazed at the bottle for a moment, his heart beating in anticipation, before finally crawling under the covers. I think I said, quote, unlike you, I can keep... Excuse me? That's crazy behavior. Don't do that, DSV. Five changes. Ooh. You know what this reminds me of? Again, I was watching Ludwig's stream today because I was bored and I had some time. I fucking love that guy. And there was a guy in chat who goes, "Hey, what happened to Valkyrie?" Valkyrie is like another streamer, and so he was like, "She used to be so fit. She used to be like a gym girl. What happened to her?" I was like, and he said that like 2 or 3 times before he got banned. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? That's so mean. As Lumion awoke in the grey fog, his first instinct was not to check his condition, but instead he sat up and looked at the table by the window. I used to watch them during COVID. Oh yeah. Like their Among Us streams were so fucking fun. There, bathed in the soft light that filtered through the fog, were 3 chestnut flowers and a bottle of poplar leaf powder. I think everyone did. Fair. She really sent the supplementary ingredients, and Lumion breathed a sigh of relief. He got out of bed and stretched, delighted to discover that the pain in his neck and back had vanished. Just as he had hoped, he was fine in the dream. When I'm better in reality, even though the injuries on both sides aren't equal, I'm better here too. He then walked over to the wardrobe, took off his shirt and examined. The marks, the bruises, the blood clots were all gone. Thankfully, the object in the cloth bag, the slightly larger sum of money, and the shotgun were all present. Lumion's heart eased. With the cloth bag containing the crimson item and a large amount of money, he left the bedroom and went straight to the first floor, grabbing a bottle of red wine and a beer mug. He headed back up with some basil. Don't, Bullseye, don't don't do that. He made sure to bring along a measuring cylinder and a miniature scale that his sister had prepared. Looking at the desk filled with all the items, Lumion felt both excited and nervous. Chris, I was thinking on the opposite, that we end at 27 today, and then tomorrow do 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32. Do like 5 chapters and leave it there. Like we'll do 5 today, 5 tomorrow, I was thinking. But you guys tell me if this... You guys tell me what you prefer. Would you want me to do 2 more, or would you want me to end it here and then do 5 tomorrow? This is okay? Wait, what is this music? This is... Oh, no! What have I done? Oh, I'm so bad. Fuck. God damn it. Sorry, that's from an anime film, which means the whole stream has been demonetized. Fucking bitch. That's fine. Oh, I fucked up so bad. Oh, I fucked up so bad. Lumion's heart because I was sitting there, I was like, dude, you know what that music was reminding me of? There's a particular song from, I think I've mentioned this before, but A Silent Voice is probably my favorite fucking anime of all time. I love that movie. Dr. Z, don't you utter a fuck. I don't want to hear one fucking, I don't want to see one more message from you. You understand me? You don't fucking talk about it right now. I will ban the fuck out of you. Do not test me. And it has like this one song in particular that plays like at the end of the film, and it's like that song is so like it's such a beautiful symphony, and it was reminding me of that, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? And I was like, oh, I know what this is gonna be. Fuck. And then yeah, indeed, it was a copyrighted song from a movie. Looking at his desk, filled with all the items, Lumion felt both excited and nervous. With all the things in place, all that remained was to make the potion. Potions were not beverages. They were more dangerous than alcohol, capable of killing or transforming the drinker into a monster with the slightest mistake. People in Easy's server said my idea if it made sense. Okay. And if you ask the right set of people, they would also say like cannibalism is actually a great idea because the human population is growing too large. We don't listen to fucking idiots. Just because a large number of people agree on an idea doesn't mean they're fucking right about it. What's your point? Lumion took a deep breath and exhaled, his hand steady as he used the measuring cylinder to pour 80 milliliters of red wine into the beer mug. He then added 10 grams of basil, 5 grams of poplar leaf powder, and a single red chestnut flower. Yeah, don't. Yeah, thank you, DSV. Just proving my point even further, thank you. Yeah, that's the people you agree with, Dr. Z? You might want to consider your stance again. The process proceeded without incident. The red liquid in the mug had more than a few dregs and a floating flower, but otherwise looked unremarkable. With a cloth bag of crimson substance at his side, Lumion watched intently as the object slid into the beer mug. Without a sound, the dark red blob seemed to dissolve, drawing in the surrounding liquid in the process. Bubbles erupted and the entire mug turned into a deep shade of red. The red chestnut flower had dissolved completely. This is the hunter potion? Lumion gulped and picked up the entire mug. The supernatural powers he had sought for so long were finally his. Without hesitation, he took a deep breath and steeled himself for what was to come. Raising the mug to his lips, he drank the potion in one swift gulp. The pungent odor of blood filled his nose, and he started to hear things. As he set the mug down, a pain rippled through his body, so intense that he wondered that if he had swallowed a ball of fire itself. Flames seemed to burn through his esophagus, stomach, heart, intestines, lungs, and blood vessels all at once. At the same time, a strong scent of blood wafted up through his throat. Lumion fought to remain conscious, remembering the lady's warning that fainting would mean defeat. He knew the stakes were high, and the outcome was obvious if he failed. His head swam as he lowered it, gazing at the bright red veins protruding from the back of his hand. The pain and the burning came in waves, but they began to recede. Just as he thought it was over, a voice echoed in his mind, as if both coming from infinitely far away and right beside him. The sound was like steel thorns piercing his brain, stirring it forcefully. Suddenly, the near-death experience he had faced before returned, and the pain and burning flared up once more. Lumion gritted his teeth and clenched his fist, feeling as though something was trying to claw its way out of its flesh. The grey fog around him seemed to thicken, the terrifying sound that filled his ears faded, and the writhing of his flesh and blood vanished like an illusion. The excruciating pain, the burning sensation, and the metallic scent of the blood dissipated, leaving Lumion gasping for air as he regained control of his body. He bent over, hands on his knees, panting heavy as he realized the true danger of pursuing these powers as his sister had once warned him. A mere Sequence 9 had nearly claimed his life. Of course, it had first seemed manageable, dangerous, but manageable. But the voice that had been brought on by the symbol on his chest almost caused him to collapse. Every breath he took seemed to restore some of his strength, and before long, he felt recovered. Bang! Lumion clenched his fist and swung so hard, striking at the air with a force that caused a sonic boom. There's no fucking way that's true. He's not breaking the fucking sound barrier. At a Sequence 9, are you nuts? He'd never imagined possessing such strength, and the realization filled him with excitement. In his small bedroom, he practiced a combat technique his sister had taught him, each punch producing a crisp sound. Despite the commotion, Lumion moved with precision and control, not touching anything as he completed the set. To his surprise, he felt neither fatigue nor tired. We shouldn't be lagging DSV, I don't think so. Is anyone else lagging? To his surprise, he felt neither fatigued nor tired, but rather energetic and alive. He assessed his condition, on par with a roar. In terms of speed, agility, strength, reaction, and body control, they've all been greatly enhanced, a little even unhuman. I possess the strength of a bear and the agility of a cat, the equivalent combination of the two. Without the potion, I may never have been able to achieve this level of strength in my life. He wiped away he came to the mirror once again and realized that his face was stained. As he saw, the same way that he saw the back of his hand that was covered in blood-red spots. He wiped away some of the blood, but found no sign of wounds. He then came to a realization. The potion caused the capillaries Aurora talked about to burst, and then quickly healed after I absorbed the potion. That was the only explanation for his condition. Realizing he was not injured, Lumion pushed the matter aside and focused on his sense of smell, which seemed to have undergone a change. As he concentrated, the smells around him were decomposed and drilled into his nose. Nugget was crashing the fuck out. I'll pop by Dara's stream after. The smell of blood, the residual smell of alcohol, the fragrance of flowers, the smell of dust. Lumion began identifying all the smells around him. Even the slightest ones did not escape him. Simultaneously, he saw invisible footprints in the distribution of dust in the room, heard the beating of his own heart and the breeze outside the room. Bug, how's it going, man? More importantly, this improvement did not interfere with his daily life and only appeared when he focused. It only took the form of a weaker version. The second change is that my sensory abilities have increased exponentially, surpassing the standards of an ordinary human. Bye, Bug. We're on the last chapter anyway. We're about to finish in like 5 minutes. Appreciate you popping by, buddy. Have a good night. No wonder the monster he had encountered was so skilled at tracking. More importantly, this improvement did not interfere with his daily life and only appeared when he focused. Though through experimentation and examination, Lumion discovered 2 other changes. The third change allows me to accurately locate certain points in the environment, such as a weak spot in a wall, enabling me to set traps more efficiently and kill my enemies more effectively. The fourth is that I have more knowledge about wild plants, animal organs, allowing me to survive better in the wilderness and quickly find hemostatic medicine when injured. I can even make a poison to smear on weapons as needed. I managed to kill that shotgun monster? The current me is much stronger than the previous version of me, and I was not much weaker than the current me. Lumion contemplated for a moment and concluded 2 points. Ability is important, but brains are equally important. Exploiting a good environment can effectively increase my strength. I can't be careless and lose my patience at any time. He walked to the window and gazed at the dream ruins. An indescribable sense of fear, oppression, and danger surged in his heart. Something he had never seen before, had never felt before. The 5th change is some kind of intuition. He went to the washroom and washed his body with clean water. He changed into a fresh set of clothes and lay on his back. He wanted to get back to reality soon, eager to know if his hunter abilities would stay with him or if they would be weakened. In the dead of night, Cordu was silent, the clouds shrouded by the crimson moon and stars, leaving the darkness to reign supreme. Lumion surveyed the night scenery and felt an overwhelming sense of happiness. He was now a Beyonder, and his powers hadn't weakened at all. As an intuition struck him, Lumion unbuttoned his shirt and gazed at his chest. A black symbol resembling a thorn chain slowly fading. It appeared in reality. Lumion muttered, feeling a tinge of unease. He noticed that the bluish-black symbols that had loomed over the thorny chain existed only in his dream. Suddenly, Lumion's heart skipped... Dude, why is my nose so itchy? What the fuck is going on? Lumion's heart skipped a beat as he gazed up at the nearby elm tree. The legendary owl of the warlock was perched on the branch, observing him. All these fuckers rushing over to New Lord of the Mysteries and then crashing out over the responsibilities. This is true, yeah. These guys don't, like, guys, you guys don't understand. Like, a mod is a lot of... A mod is not like, oh, it's so cool, I get the powers. It's also like, it's also a lot of fucking work. Like, Milos was always so on top of, like, all the art that I would need in a particular stream, whether he was there or not. Ramiro always had to make sure of spoilers and shit. DSV is constantly doing any fucking translation for any French word that comes up. whether he's following me or he's like really intently listening to every fucking word I'm saying. Like, all this shit is not just like, oh, la-di-da-di-da, I get to time out people, tee-hee. Like, that's like a very small part of what these guys do. Fucking love you guys, dude. right, boys. Yeah, mod. Yeah, like Kami's only a mod now. Sometimes even Kami's not a mod all the time. But like but when Kami is a mod, it's because like he's constantly sending music, and so him being able to send it right here, he needs the ability to send links and shit. And like even then, Kami's not a mod all the time, and like Kami is so on top of things. Like every stream, he'll be like, "Hey, he's like, hey, I won't be here, but like there's a stream, but there's a music change in chapter 20. It's already in the spoiler chat. Get someone to get it for you." Like he's so on top of things, and even then, he's not a mod all the time. Like you guys are out of your fucking mind. Like, the only, this is partially my fault because I'm a dickhead, but like, I'm a mod in Easy's chat for one reason, okay? Ramiro can take it away from me at any time. I don't need it anymore. I had Ramiro make me a mod for one fucking reason, because I'm a selfish bitch, okay? So when I went to Easy's stream to say like hi and stuff when we were chatting, username had me blocked, so he didn't have to see me. But so I made him so I made Ramiro make me a mod so that username couldn't block me, and he had to read my shit. Dude, I'm a piece of shit. Also check Dara's Discord code section one day. Okay, I will do it, viewer. I'll check that out. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. Have a great rest of your day or night, and I'll catch y'all. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. By the way, now I am gonna start doing it again. Now that we've started COI for a little bit, where same thing as it was previously, where VODs will be members only for 2 days, and then they'll be available to everyone. So I apologize for that in advance if you're not a member, but teehee, consider it. Bye, guys. Love you. Have a good rest of your day, nights. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Bye, guys.